Have you noticed that people seem to be beaten down now? They seem to have lost their spirit. They seem to have lost their will, it seems. You can tell when you talk to people, when you read the comments, when you just watch people, you can tell that it's like they have a hollow soul, because they've come to the conclusion that we are where we are in this world, with this economy, with this government, with the way people are, and they don't see any way of changing it. In other words, they feel completely hopeless. No matter what they do, no matter what they think, who they support, how they vote, it never changes. It always gets worse. Now, we was told all my life growing up, and I really believed it, that we had a Constitution. We had a Bill of Rights, and that the government couldn't go past what those rights in the Constitution put forth. Couldn't be changed. It was set in stone. And I actually believe that. I guess because I wanted to believe it. But we see now that isn't the case. The Constitution now is very seldom even mentioned. No one cares, it seems. Especially not the government, not your elected officials. And we'll get into those people here just in a minute. The Constitution was supposed to be there to protect our rights, protect our privacy, to protect us, because we're supposed to be a constitutional republic. But over the decades, they have completely stomped on it. They have wadded it up and tossed it out, blew their nose on it, wiped their ass on it, completely. And we see now that it has very little actual power to protect us, to protect our freedoms, our way of life, protect anything. It's just paper that no one even cares about anymore, it seems. Like I said, especially the federal government. They have trampled on the Constitution so much that now, when they do, no one even questions it. No one even calls it out anymore. Very seldom. They just do it. And a lot of people now are so beaten down that when they actually trample on the Constitution, we see people actually cheering it on. Woo! Go, go, go! I have enough sense to know that they're the ones being screwed. They're the ones losing their rights. They're the ones losing their freedom. They're the ones losing their privacy to big government, to big tech. Supposed to be protected, and they're cheering it on because their favorite politician is for it. And that's another thing. We always thought that we could vote. You know, if we had a bad politician in, we could go vote and vote that guy out, put someone else in that was honest and trustworthy and that standing for the Constitution and build the country up and build the economy up and be for the working poor man. We see now that's all bullshit too. Now these people care about anything but themselves and their political billionaire donors and the corporations to make these corporations, these companies, rich. It isn't about the people, it isn't about your freedom, and they will tell you one thing to get in office, or a whole bunch of things to get in office. They will promise you exactly what you want to hear, and the masses will go, clapping and happy, woo! And then, when they get into office, they do the exact opposite of what they said they're going to do. Everybody's like, well, I didn't expect this, but still happy as they can be, cheering it on. It's got to be a special plan. It's got to be 5D chest, something. He couldn't have lied to us the whole time. None of these politicians could have. They couldn't have lied to us to get elected for governor, for mayor, for president, for sheriff, or whatever. They couldn't have lied. Has to be a plan, you know. And they lied because they don't care about you. And they will tell you anything to get your support. And now, I don't think they even need our support, because the elections especially at the federal level, in my opinion, are all rigged. They're all rigged. They're all predetermined by the power brokers. They let you vote so you think you have a choice. And I think when they get up there and lie to get people to cheer, I think it's just a game. They know who's going to win before it happens, before the vote is taken. But it's just a game to see what they can do, to see how much they can lie. I think they like lying. I really do. I think they like to lie and see what they can get by with, to see how much bullshit they can get us to believe. And it's all total, complete lies. And then, you know, we have the fact that people can't make ends meet. They're work. Used to be, you could have, you know, a family. You could have a family, you could have the man traditionally would work. He'd go out and earn the wage. The wife would stay home, be a homemaker. She would take care of the kids. He would work, pay the bills, and he would do his part of running the house. They had their own jobs that they done. They had things that was expected to be done, and they could make a good living. One job. The man working, single person working, could make it. But now, even with both parents working, sometimes both parents working 2 jobs still can't make it. Still having trouble making ends meet. Still having trouble paying the bills. Taxes. They take it in taxes and give it to their donors, to their campaign donors. Send it to foreign nations. Here you go, here's you some billions. Here's some billions. We steal it from these people here that cheers for us on the campaign trail. So we take the money and don't put it back into the country. We put it in these corporations. We put it into foreign nations. Piss on these people here in the country. Who cares? Who cares about the people that work and paying these taxes? And then you go to the supermarket to try to buy groceries, and you have to choose whether or not to buy hot dogs or bologna because you can't afford both. Knowing that you had a large portion of your income stolen by this government that's supposed to go by the Constitution, supposed to care about your rights, they steal it and then give it to these other people. They give it to their donors. They give it to the military-industrial complex. They give it to big pharma. They take it and turn it around and give it to these foreign nations, these foreign countries. It is absolutely pathetic. And people still cheer this on. Even when they know deep down that it's crazy, these people don't care about them, it's not going to help anything, they still try to have that little hope. They can vote, they can cheer for their team, red team, blue team, whatever. It's going to make a difference. This next time it's going to make a difference. And then the next time it doesn't make a difference. And then we see the morality of the country get weaker, go down. We see freedom get more and more eroded. We see that our infrastructure falls apart. The roads, especially here in Tennessee, are falling apart. These roads are difficult to even drive on, or so bad. I mean, the roads are horrible here. Infrastructure, bridges. There's a bridge up the road that they had to close. It's been closed like 3 years. So the people that lives out that way has to go around, you know, a real long way because they won't fix the bridge. They said they don't have the money to fix the bridge. The power grid is weak, aging, ancient. They won't fix it, but they will spend billions of dollars to build new data centers for these big tech oligarchs so they can better spy on everyone, watch everyone, and they're going to raise electricity bills up. It already is happening in certain places where these data centers are being built. They use so much energy, they have to raise the price up. Some places are having trouble with utilities now, but it's going to get worse. There's going to be rolling blackouts. They're going to have trouble finding clean drinking water because of these data centers. All this keeps hitting over and over and over again. And then we see things like the Epstein files that came out. They've been talking about this for decades. And they release these files, and still yet, no one gets arrested. No one goes to jail. Even when they have video, they have evidence. And I saw where the FBI said that there was no proof whatsoever at all that Epstein was involved in sex trafficking. He was a pervert, he liked young girls, and he had some big rich friends, but there's no evidence that he was involved in sex trafficking, according to the FBI that I saw today. What total bullshit. And we see these things day after day after day after day, and we see how life is. We see these cocksuckers doing what they do about the economy, spend, print. Prices go up, inflation, because they're taxing you through inflation, because they print and spend, and we never get a damn thing out of it. It never comes back to us. Very, very little. We get trickles. We get the breadcrumbs that fall from the table. And these rich, fat bastards, most of these people in the Epstein files was regulars to Epstein's Island. These people who are over corporations, who are over everything pretty much. They get the good stuff. They get the grade A steak, and we get the crumbs that fall from the table. No wonder people feel like all hope is lost. And in reality, sometimes I can see their point. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully.